juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers, as we'll see a team from the American, the Cincinnati Bearcats. The Bearcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Pittsburgh's offense will start this game off. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
They'll try to get outside. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Cincinnati's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups?
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Makes the grab at the 10. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got it in the middle. It's Reed. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Got his man on the outside. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Bear Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Allen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period, 1st down here. Motion from the wideout. Looking for space. It's Walker. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job and contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Pulls it in. It's Caldwell. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal play.
Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Lost to throw again. Quickly complete. Turning it on. What a cut. Now he's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by a field goal over Texas A&M. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The play action fake. Skips away from pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in a rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it out fast. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a first and goal. Barrels ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pitt. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Nice move to pick up yardage.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You you immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the Bearcats. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Catch in the middle. It's Williams. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Panthers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Panthers! A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. On his way back from the 20. He gets a block. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the 1st half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the 1st half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Mark, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the 2nd half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
And the Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. With the catch, it's Johnson. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5.
And this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Gets it out quickly. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Snagged in the middle. It's Reed. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Tight end now in motion. Try to get it to the edge. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Pressure coming. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
To throw, it's Holstein. Got his man quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the change, and they have a first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Grant behind the line. It's Williams. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To the air, it's Holstein. He caught it. They will score! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Grab near the sticks. It's Caldwell. Here he goes. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Boise State is putting on an offensive clinic, and about the only thing we haven't seen is the Statue of Liberty play. They're up 14 over Air Force. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll move the tight end. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The give to Davis. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart. He still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air, it's Holstein. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Davis. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. The handoff to Johnson. Nice move to keep running. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Jennings. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the NFL.
He lost one down the sideline. Snags it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Bearcats are marching down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Bearcats. Fired in from the red zone for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Holmes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Lee. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moyer. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bearcats want to move quickly. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer
breaks into the open. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's hard to coaches this week. That's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Now it's 3rd and goal. 42 Spider. On the move. Touchdown, Pitt! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this. It's really easy to get